The world's best male sprinters clash over the 100 meters at the upcoming Racers Grand Prix happening at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica on June the 1st. Also, we look back at this insane run over the 100 meters by the young USA athlete, Zharnel. Wow. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. And do that, hit the notification bell so you know the next video drops. Drop video is 1 Peter Lloyd World. Also, enjoy the content. Please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. Are you ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, she ran an insane 10.77 seconds in her first open season 100 meter race for the 2024 season. Zharnel Sears of the United States, the youngster who at the Tom Jones Memorial wrote her name in sprint history, becoming the second fastest NCAA 100 meter sprinter all time, just simply blew our minds away. It was almost incredible. And it sort of reminded me of the fastest NCAA run ever done, which was done, of course, by Sha'Carri Richardson. Was Sears. Richardson's run, which is an astounding 10.75, is the record for the NCAA women's 100 meters.
Kayla White for North Carolina A&T. Here comes Richardson, the phenomenal freshman, wins the front end of the double. Let's watch the time. 10:70.
Now look, I would normally go over a story, but the truth is I went back and I looked at this race, and I mean, the aspects to this race that are incredible. This is our first 100 meter, people, for the 2024 season outdoors. And it really is hard to grasp what 10.77 is. How fast is 10.77? When Sharika Jackson ran her first 100 meter at the National Stadium, I think 3 years ago or 4 years ago, the time she ran, I think, was 10.78, and it was mind-boggling. And then she lowered that to 10.77. 10.77 for this young lady from Tennessee is insane. It's an insane time. She is just 22 years old. I mean, I really want you to understand. I know that we normally highlight Jamaicans here, but you really need to grasp what this is. This is a 22-year-old in her first 100 meters for the 2024 season, ran 10.77, the second fastest NCAA time all time in the 100 meters by a woman. It's insane. And the way in which she executed the race, I'm sorry to be going over this, but this is insane.
Sha'Carri Richardson has the collegiate record at 10.75. Is that something you've thought about at all in the past and you're thinking about now?
Yeah, of course. She ran that race beautifully, and I pray to God that I can run my next few races beautifully and PR even more.
Mm-hmm. So you are now the world leader by a significant margin. Last year, you would have been tied for the 4th fastest woman in the world with Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. What do some of your goals look like now? Has this kind of reset them for the rest of the season, it being an Olympic year?
No. My coaches, they've always encouraged me and told me the goals that they have for me, and they've made me believe more myself, and the goal hasn't changed. It has not changed.
Mm-hmm. And now, for track and field fans that may not know much about you, what are a couple things that you think they should know about you?
I am a firm believer in my Lord Jesus Christ, and I love my family. I love my family so much, and I love my coaches. Yeah.
So yeah, I know a lot of people have done stories on this, but I just had to go and revisit it again, people. 10.77, 22 years of age, first 100 meters for the 2024 season. We need to keep an eye on this young lady. I said in a previous video she might be peaking too soon, and someone responded and said she's really getting ready for the NCAA outdoors, which is true. But if you're running 10.77, she would have probably ended up in the 4th position or 3rd position last year. She'd been in the World Championship running this time. So she's a factor for Paris if she remains healthy. So we can't dismiss her. She's a real deal, I think. Anyway. Now available, Peter Lloyd World t-shirts with "Yep, good to go" and "Bless up" on the highest quality t-shirts. You can get long sleeve, short sleeve, any size and or color you choose. We have them cut for women and for men. So if you want to support the channel, keep us glowing, keep us growing, keep the best in sports happening, get your Peter Lloyd World t-shirt, because you Royals are truly the best. On June 1st at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica, Racers Grand Prix will have its sixth staging. Last year we saw Noah Lyles run a phenomenal 200 meters. We saw the remarkable, now world champion of the 400 meters, Antonio Watson ran his first sub 45, I believe, at that race. We saw it was a great meet. So people are super excited because Noah Lyles will be headlining the event. That's not why I'm excited. I'm excited because for the first time since the finals of the World Championships last year, when Noah Lyles won the men's 100 meters in a time of 9.83, equaling the world lead set by Zharnel Hughes earlier in the year, or I believe right in Jamaica, here at Kingston, Jamaica. Well, 3 of the top 4 men in that 100-meter final will be in one race. That is Zharnel Hughes, who won the bronze, Oblique SEVILLE, who came 4th, and of course Noah Lyles, who won. Lyles ran 9.83 to win, and 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all ran 9.88. So this for me is a big deal. These are technically three of the 4 fastest men in the world. Well, certainly last year. So this is why I'm super excited. The world's best are going to be clashing on Jamaican soil in 100 meters at the National Stadium, and I am stoked. Now, outside of Oblique SEVILLE, Zharnel Hughes and Noah Lyles, the race will also feature Kadrian Golson, as well as Aaron Brown of Canada and Kendall Williams. So this is going to be a heck of a run. Here was what happened last year in the final of the men's 100 meters at World Championships.
Has delivered on his promise. A great run from Coleman, but he's not quite the man he used to be. Noah Lyles promised us gold, and he's delivered. He has roared with the heart of the greatest.
Now this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'm super stoked, as I said to you, because of the top 4 men in last year's 100-meter finals of the World Championships in Budapest, 3 of the top 4 will be there. The only person missing, I said, is Letsile Tebogo of Botswana. So this is the first time we'll be able to see Lyles lined up against the best male sprinters on the planet. Now I'm going to say, I know some of you are going to say, well, what about Fred Curley, etc. But the fact that Fred Curley didn't even make it to the finals last year. We have to look at history based on what is history. History is these 3 young men are the 3 of the 4 best in the world at the end of World Championships last year. And their times reflect that. Zharnel Hughes' PB's 9.83, Noah Lyles' PB's 9.83, and of course, people believe, how could this possibly happen? Oblique SEVILLE of Jamaica's PB is of course 9.86. And remember, Oblique SEVILLE has not been at his best over the last couple of years. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen, and I'm super stoked for this particular race. Now, I'm not even going to attempt to predict because, you know, I've not seen Zharnel run, I've not seen Oblique run, Oblique ran at 200 meters and he was very impressive. I think he ran 20.17, he might have ran or something like that, if my memory serves me correctly. But I am not going to predict. I'm simply telling you that 3 of the 4 best male sprinters on the planet will be running at the National Stadium, and I think you should tune in. I'm tuned in, and I'm not going to say Noah Lyles is going to win this by hands, because no, I don't know. I can't wait to see. This is going to be highly competitive, and I'm looking forward to this particular race. Now, going back to Jacia Sears of the United States. Yes, people, I had to talk about this. A 22-year-old girl running 10.77, second fastest NCAA time all time. And she just eased away from the competition. I'm telling you, I know she's going to run a lot of races this year, but she could be a factor come Paris. Let's see. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!